Frosty the Snowman is hands down one of the best Christmas TV specials ever made. I know it's in my top 3, along with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
What's going on here?
But I'll bet you didn't know that animators hide a nude clip in the Frosty TV special, and you know we're going to show it to you at the end of the video, so stay tuned because you don't want to miss it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Movie Mistakes, and today we're going to show you 10 goofs we found in Frosty the Snowman.
I suppose it all started with the snow.
At the beginning of this TV tale, narrator Jimmy Durante introduces us to the world of Frosty the Snowman. As the once famous actor walks past one of the townsfolk who is selling trees, notice the man is only selling large trees. But as we get a close-up of the man trying to keep warm, he suddenly is selling small trees too. Maybe they're for Charlie Brown. In the scene when the kids are in school, it's snowing outside, so their teacher has decided to entertain her class with a magician. When he takes off his hat, all of his props fall out, making a mess on the floor. Yet as the camera switches angles, we can now see that the position of the items have been rearranged. Now that's magic for you! Just after school, the magician is now chasing his rabbit so he can get his hat back. He finally catches up to the rabbit, but the hat flies away. Karen catches the hat and puts it on Frosty, who's holding a broom. Just as the snowman wakes up, we get a close-up, and the broom he was holding is nowhere in sight.
Hey!
That hat brought Frosty to life.
Our next mistake takes us to the middle of town where the narrator is following the magician. The whole town seems to be decorated for Christmas, even the snow-covered leaves. As Hinkle strolls past one of the lampposts, we get a close-up, and what's this? The snow has disappeared completely. Maybe they had to remove it, or else the rabbit would have dumped snow on Hinkle's head. So after the children get the magic hat back, they all decide to head over to the train station to get Frosty to the North Pole, where it will be safe and cold. Inside we find a man asleep with 2 stamps on the desk. Karen and Frosty wake him, telling the man they need a ticket to the North Pole.
We'd like a ticket to the North Pole, please.
So where did that other stamp go? Kind of weird, wouldn't you say?
North Pole? Oh, yes, ma'am.
Staying in the same scene, Karen is upset because she thinks Frosty is going to melt, but the rabbit grabs a hold of Karen's white Christmas scarf to get her attention. She turns to ask Hocus Pocus what's the matter, and he acts out his idea. Karen's scarf begins to fade in and out during the scene. Now the children are all saying their goodbyes to Frosty as they head to the North Pole. Professor Hinkle, still in pursuit of the magic hat, runs and jumps onto the back of the train. The magician breaks the fourth wall by telling the audience what he plans to do, which, as a kid, I thought was cool. However, as we get a view of the train departing, Hinkle is nowhere to be found. At this point in the special, our 3 heroes are on their way up north by way of a refrigerated boxcar. Everything seems fine except Karen is freezing because of all these frozen cakes and ice cream crates. I'll bet she regrets not wearing pants to school. Frosty, realizing his friend is not going to make it to their destination, decides to get off, but not before we notice that some of the crates have vanished. Santa Claus has come to the rescue of Frosty and Karen, but it appears that he was a little too late. Upon entering the nursery, he finds Karen crying over a puddle that used to be our lovable snowman. However, Santa tells Karen not to worry because Frosty is not really gone. After the camera changes angles, we can see that his red nose is now in the puddle next to the pipe. Thanks to Santa, Frosty is in one piece.
Oh, it sometimes goes away for almost a year at a time.
As Hocus Pocus makes his way to Frosty with the hat, Hinkle tries to take it from them. But what's this in the snow? Nothing, you say? At first glance, you'd be right. Yet as Santa comes to the aid of the defenseless child and rabbit, we can now see that a yellow can has suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Maybe it fell out of his coat? What do you think? Warning, this next image is not PG. Most of us who browse the internet have seen some inappropriate clips or scenes in children's movies and shows that leave us shocked. Well, this one may just top the list. In the scene where the hat blows off Frosty's head, it lands in the hands of Hinkle, and Karen is pretty animated for him to give it back. If you pause the movie at just the right time, you can see that Karen is not wearing any clothes under her coat. Was this a mistake? Or did animators pull a fast one on us? I mean, I've watched this show for years and I've never noticed this. What do you think?
Think nasty, think nasty, think nasty.
Let us know in the comments section below. We would love to hear what you think. Also, don't forget to let us know what you want to see next. We'll put it on the list. Join our family today by clicking that subscribe button. We'll keep you updated on all of our newest videos. I'm Darren Marlar from MarlarHouse.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.